What's up, my pilots? Welcome back to episode 2. This is, I should say welcome back to the 101 Squares, or whatever it is we've decided to call this place. This is episode 2. Let me catch you up on the progress I made in between videos. There's nothing too exciting. I don't think you'll really feel like you missed much. I did manage to separate the animals into different pens, including pigs, where I was blessed by RNGesus, and a zombie just randomly dropped a single carrot. So I have this tiny little carrot farm over here, and then I used one to lure them into this checkered pen. I've also been spreading out torches, as you can see, on a 10-block wide grid, just to help me visualize how big the space is and where stuff's going to go. Because I primarily have been terraforming, which is super boring to watch. Lots of digging and lots of placing dirt. There used to be a hill over here that I removed, and then I took that dirt and stuck it up at the top. I'll show you what I mean. I've decided that the primary feature is going to be a waterfall. I'll do a little interjectory bit where I explain what my plans are. So let me show you how far I've progressed on those. Head up to the top here. I do believe I've lit up the entire area now, at least on the surface. So it's pretty safe to just work 24 hours on whatever project is going on. Yeah, so you can see back here all the way to the corner. It just goes full up to the edge. And I don't know if I can catch the dirt, but yeah, it's still just a big hole under here, which I tried to light up as best I can. And this area up here I'm actually planning to make go even higher than it is now. But, you know, we'll get to it. Right now I've just covered up the flat on the top part. And I've also figured out where I want to put the waterfall. Decided it's going to be 5 blocks this way from the center. So that cobblestone with the torch on it right there, that is the center of this little world. It's right in the middle of the 101 blocks this way and that way. So I marked that off, and I was going to put the waterfall right there in the middle, and I kind of realized, well, that would be pretty far out from the top part. So I ended up pushing it back 5 blocks and moving it to here instead. And then every 8 blocks or so, the water will go out another layer so that the waterfall has kind of like a cascading natural look to it. But I did want it to be pretty near vertical, pretty up and down. So far I've just placed 1 layer of dirt to try and get a sense of what the shape of this landscape is going to need to become in order to accommodate this structure. I'm also thinking I'm going to make it 3 blocks wide here. I think that's about the right size. And, you know, probably put something behind it. It's always fun when you've got something secret behind a waterfall, right? I mean, that's pretty cool. I've not yet done anything with the testificates. They remain imprisoned, although I do frequently share a bed with one of them. It's quite scandalous, actually. Other than that, there's not a whole lot that I'm doing. I've just been farming, moving dirt around, and getting ready to actually start living on this world. I just wanted to get the terraforming part done at the beginning so that I would have nice places to build things, and that this really small space would have some sense of cohesion, like there was a plan to where stuff was going to go. So I at least want to have like a sense of what lots will be available, what spaces will I have to build things, what's the geography going to be that I'm on top of, and then from there we can go and start doing all the other exploring and stuff. So I may cut back in again partway through the terraforming process, or I may just skip to the end. I don't think it's particularly good watching, so I'm mostly just skipping through it. I looked at replay mod, and I thought maybe I could try and make like a time lapse of part of it, so that might be fun. I may give that a shot. I've never used it before though, so I don't know if it's gonna take a lot, or if I'm gonna have to. I mean, it's a new thing. I'm gonna have to learn. So, right, lately I've been so tired. I've been playing this game just for relaxation, mindlessly moving dirt around. So I've not been motivated enough to try and learn a new recording technology. So I think, yeah, let's get these fucking eggs out of here. We'll keep on going, and I'm not really accomplishing anything other than moving dirt around right now, so don't worry, you're not missing nothing. But the next time we talk, I'll probably have moved a whole lot of stuff around so that this waterfall is exposed. I'm going to slice into this part of the landscape and then build it up on this side. So I'll see you then. The terraforming is done. Here is what the world looked like when we started. Just a standard Minecraft landscape. You've got yourself the vague ups and downs, very gentle hills, some places a little steeper, random water spouts, different minerals just splattered across the floor of lakes and rivers and the like. Not to mention lots of stray grass, animals everywhere, and we're lucky to have 3 different kinds of trees. So my vision for this was a bit different. I really wanted this to be more of a blank canvas. You know, this already has all the details filled in. I kind of want to remove some of that detail and give myself a clean space to build on. So the plan is something like this. I wanted the river to be like a nice waterfall in the middle down to a well-curated pond. I wanted there to be a clear like upper layer, middle layer, and lower layer just based on their height. And just kind of to have, you know, nice spots for building. And so this was the before, and this is the after. And I am very pleased with this. I mean, just take, for example, what the pond looked like before compared to after. It's like, ooh, that looks nice. All these hills, I've gotten them customized to kind of be a little more regular, different textures here and there, but also to provide larger flat areas where I can actually build and make things. Some small spaces, some larger ones. I added this whole area over here was just kind of hilly and useless. So I took this part and just added out to there to make a big overhang. So now we have a kind of a area where we can build underneath some land above us. And I also flattened this area down here so that this lowest elevation is the biggest area. Most of it taken up by the pond, but still. And you can't see it here because of the entity range limits, but I got all the animals and chests and things down here. So that's actually where our story resumes today. I am down here in the world. So what do you say we get to it? Let me show you everything I've got so far. It's not much. Really, it was terraforming. It was lots and lots of terraforming. I did a stream last night and got some suggestions from folks and put together the final changes. So what we have is chickens, cows, sheep, and pigs. And the pigs I was able to get because a random zombie dropped a carrot. I felt super lucky. So I scooched my farm over here, and I'm just growing carrots and wheat. It's the only food varieties that we have. I don't know if there's a way to get other ones, honestly. I think there's random loot chests that can have beets in them, but I don't think we have access to anywhere where we could get those. It's like mine shafts and such. I mean, maybe there's a mine shaft under this world. I didn't really look. I think I just went into X-ray and peeked to see if there was like any amount of lava down here. And I saw some lava, so I was like, alright, well we can get to the nether at least, so that's good enough. Let me make some torches and a stone sword. And we can go exploring a little bit, because I'm curious to see what this world is going to look like underground, because I've not done any exploring in the caves. I needed to keep some of those for sticks, for tools. I need a sword. Thank you. And we'll just go ahead and make more torches while we're here. Coal's not renewable, but I've been using charcoal for cooking up smooth stone, which I've used a lot of in this. So I've noticed 2 or 3 places. One of them I actually buried under here, so that's out. But the other is, there's the front entrance right here that goes back into a cave. And this opens up into a big flat area. I think y'all saw how far I went into this in the first episode. It was just to here. And zombies chilling by the back wall there. Weird generation, honestly. Very strange. All right, let's look around, shall we? I mean, we're here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even go in far enough to see this lava. Nice. So we have easy access to lava. We don't have to go way down underground. All right, let's just light her up. Boy, it's so weird that there's just an end right there. I wonder if all this air access is going to make this area pretty devoid of valuable resources. Got some diorite back there, which apparently is craftable. It's news to me. Oh, looks like it goes further down. Oh, it's one of those diagonal ravines. Ugh, those are awful. Very hard to explore. I see random grass blocks. I think the Endermen have been here. Oh man, I can't two-shot a creeper with this sword. That's concerning. I'm not even going to bother with my usual torches point home strategy. Look at all these random grass blocks down here. There's definitely been some... You can tell how old the world is, despite me not having done anything, by how much time the Endermen have had to grief the caves. Oh, this is actually opening up a little. That's nice. How many creepers are there going to be down here? Man, if I randomly picked a 100 block area with a spawner of some kind in it, that would be nuts. I know there's no naturally generating creeper spawners. Apparently there never was, and I just Mandela affected myself into thinking that there was. Alright, well, these 3 creepers I had handled, but there's a 4th one I apparently didn't see. Alright, you can just blow up, that's fine. Strafing. We're strafing. Strafing! Strafing faster! Oh my god, the arrow's flying in. Run! Run! Should have brought some food. I'm also not wearing any armor, so I'm taking max damage from stuff. Alright, I guess I can eat some bread. Let's do that. Boy, did I regret not picking an area with some bamboo. I did not build any of this with creative mode. This was all done legit. And that meant I really, really wished I had scaffolding. But with no bamboo in the world, no scaffolding. I don't know if the Wandering Trader can bring it. I don't know if the Wandering Trader can spawn here. I've not seen one yet. And I've been playing on this world for 0.74 days. So 18 hours? Holy crap. A little bit of that is AFKing, but anyway. Oh, I guess I should show the resources I gathered as I went, too. Got a bunch of sand. I've actually used up most of my stone. Grabbed some gravel. I found out that even without fortune, clay always drops 4, so I went ahead and grabbed that when I saw it. I got some flint from picking up gravel. I got sugarcane, which I should replant. And then a bunch of dirt. And random drop loot. So, yeah. You know what? Actually, let's just eat some meat. Yeah, let me cook up some chicken. And I'll go plant these reeds in the meantime. I'll spread them out a little so they're not all... You know, I don't really want any right on the edge here so that it's not blocking my view if I want to walk through here. Just kind of go like every other block or so. Spread them out a little. I'll probably fill in the whole shoreline at some point, because I think selling reeds is going to be my primary way to make money from the villagers. I'm really happy with how the waterfall turned out. I mean, look at that, right? It looks good. It looks damn good. I'm very pleased with this. I put a lot of details in it, like the way that it cascades out every so often to kind of make it less of a vertical, the way that the landscaping kind of drops down on either side of it, as though it's been eroded away. Oh, I need to replace that block with smooth stone. I'll do it later. But then the fact that it's worn the ground down to just the stone here, but towards the end is where the loose aggregate starts to appear, so it's all gravel, and then eventually even finer it turns to dirt. I'm very pleased with that. I want to put a dirt floor into the lake too, but I was so sick of mining underwater by the time I got it as deep as it is that I just said screw it and stopped where I was. Alright, let's eat. Alright, back to caving. This is not actually a cave here. This will just show you how much of the landscape I've changed. That's where the landscape used to be, and that's where it is now. And I just thrown a few torches in here to make sure that I don't have creepers spawning inside near my testificate prison. Oh, are you guys swimming? They're just having a bath, I guess. I'll build a house for them at some point. I'll probably make a breeding area and then a area that's designed to just keep them in one spot while they work. The big group house that I had on the Floor is Lava world kind of started to annoy me toward the end because people would run around and swap beds constantly, and I could never find the guy I was looking for if I wanted a particular trade. I don't have any arrows. I mean, I have a couple bows because I've killed a few random skeletons that have dropped them for me, but all my arrows have also been from random skeleton drops, so I think I used them all. I got the upper area totally lit up at this point. I don't think there's anywhere on the surface that mobs can spawn anymore. Man, my hunger's still not full. Didn't think it would take 3 chickens to clear that. Plunk. The fact that mobs need more light to spawn now is such a blessing. Oh, miss me. Oh, miss me. Oh, miss me. Did the spider just... Oh, the spider must have hit the skeleton must have hit the spider with an arrow. I didn't even realize. Okay, let's get it. Let's get the fucking... Come on. Come on. Shoot the creeper, dude. Come on, shoot the creeper. Shoot the creeper. Shoot the creeper! Oh, oh! Oh, I didn't kill it. Alright, it's alright. We'll get there. We'll get him. Don't worry. There's more cave. Just don't walk into the lava. Oh! He hit him towards me! Damn! Alright, you're going down, dude. Oh, shit. That bow has knockback on it. I got absolutely yeeted when he hit me. Did you see that? I got sent flying backwards. No, I think he may have despawned when I died, so let's just go get our stuff. I saw that it was an enchanted bow, but I don't know. Oh, you asshole, you're not even... I'm just gonna get this shovel. I'm gonna beat you to death with a shovel! He's guarding my stuff! Alright, I guess I'll get a bow from one of these chests. I think I have one, yeah. I don't have arrows, though. Is flint going to be renewable? I can get gravel from the nether. Yeah, so I think flint is fine to use. Flint, and then I need something to make sticks, and then I need some feathers. So, let's go. Sticks, arrows, more sticks, please. Alright, let's put this stuff away. And go get our stuff back. You wanna have an archery fight? Let's fucking go. You can dodge their arrows forever, but trying to fight them with knockback when all you have is a sword is... Oh, stone sword? Good luck. Yeah, that's all it took. Is that my sword he picked up? I think it is. Alright, hopefully nothing flew into the lava over there. I don't really have a lot of experience levels or anything, so I'm not too sussed up about getting killed. Oh man, a bunch of stuff fell down here. Well, now's as good a time as any, I suppose. Oh, that's the end. I thought it was just a very dark cave. Oh, this doesn't go all that far either. Kind of just a hole in the ground. What awful terrain, though. Okay. Let's light up the rest of this cave, shall we? Zombie villager. Well, if I was going to do it the hard way, I'd have him here. I've never actually done one of those super punishing challenge worlds where you start with nothing and like get all your resources by killing zombies and then converting zombie villagers with naturally spawning witches, and it's like it's an interesting proof of concept, but I feel like it wouldn't actually be that fun to do like as a Minecraft playthrough. I like to be limited in different ways. I'll take that string, thank you. Well, I think we've reached the other end of this cave. Yeah, this is the other way that I saw I could go into a cave, which this is actually underneath in the back corner. I filled this area up as best I could with torches too, just to hopefully not have mobs spawning back here. At some point I'll probably use this space for something, I don't know. I don't have an idea for it yet. It may just be that the building in the corner has a basement that comes down through here. We'll see. No concrete plans as of yet. But I did see that there was a crevice here that allowed access to a cave. Didn't realize for sure that it was the same cave until now, so cool. Alright, so this is our main cave. Well, that's it. That's the whole cave. There's probably more further down, right? Like, where does this go? Does this one? Oh, this one stops pretty quickly too. Alright, I'm fine with that. I really don't like the diagonal ravine caves anyway. So I'm not mining much right now because I want to get fortune. Is it fortune or looting? Yeah, fortune. Before I go through and start mining up all the resources, because I'm not sure right now what's renewable and what's not. Coal I'm not worried about because I can make charcoal, which is good for everything coal is good for except trading with villagers. I've got lava here, so we can go to the nether whenever we want. Don't exactly feel ready for that right now, but it's an option. But for the other stuff, like if we were to find diamonds or gold or something, I guess I can get gold from the nether, so that's fine too. And technically I could probably find diamonds in like loot chests in the nether. Not sure. In terms of actually mining up the diamonds in this world, I'm curious to see how many there are. I mean, this area is not so big that I can't strip mine the whole thing. I don't know what the plan will be for that, but, you know, we'll see. Okay, so now the cave is safe. Sweet. That's a good step one. I think step two in establishing ourselves. So one, we've cleared out the, well, step zero basically was preparing the landscape. Step two, or step one, make it safe. So I've lit it up and cleared out the accessible cave. And now step two, build our first house. And it's nighttime, you can't even tell. We've got so many torches out, but so now comes the first build. Where do we want to live? What? I thought that was a skeleton. Look at this shape. I thought it was a skeleton's head. Doesn't this kind of look like a skeleton? Anyway. I have oak, spruce, and then up top I have birch trees planted. I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to move them because the plan was for spruce to grow in the highlands, birch to grow in the lowlands by the water, and oak to grow in the hills. So those guys can stay, but the spruce and the birch need to switch. So I'm going to mine these up, and then I think I'll gather all my wood and resources and bring it up to the top and make a nice starter house for us to put our chest monster that's currently just on the ground into. Oh my god, we have got to get a toolsmith villager. Using stone tools is crushing my soul, but iron is not renewable yet, so I want to save it for the industrial stuff that I need, like buckets and, you know, if I need to make a cauldron or whatever else. So right now it's stone tools only, and ugh. You wouldn't believe it took so much longer to do all this because I did it all with stone tools. Anywho. The waterfall has a fancy extra feature, which is that it's actually an elevator too. It's a lot slower going up than going down, but I think it's still faster than climbing the hill. And it's also very direct because the waterfall's right near the center of our world. Haven't uploaded the first video yet, so I don't know what y'all's suggestions were for naming this world, but if you got them, I'm still accepting them. Let's go ahead and punch the saplings and gather the rest of these, shall we? Okay, lower woods are now deleted. I'll move the birch down there later. For now, I'm just going to plant some spruce on the upper levels here to kind of fill the space in. I'm taking a lot of screenshots from that little perch up there in the darkness to document the changes in this world. I'm going to make a slideshow for the last video that I think is going to be pretty fun. It's always rewarding in Minecraft to see the progress you've made. And when all your progress is in one place, you can just take pictures of it. You know? You don't have to have any... There's a sense of where... There's this great sense of where everything is, you know? Everything is within sight. I have my render distance turned down and my simulation distance turned down because I realized that I was actually rendering chunks outside the wall that I couldn't even see. So I actually have it down so low that I can only see the glass when I'm on the top part. If I go back down to the lower level, the glass is too far away and it's in the fog of the chunk, like limit the view distance. Also, I did not put the horses here. They're just, we're in this area already. So, I don't know. I don't even think they're going to be very useful because where am I going to ride a horse to? The other side of the world is right there. I don't know. So, grab some chests here. I'm going to move all the wood and stuff up to this upper area. And then I'll put together a starter house. Something simple. But first, plant some trees. There we go. That looks like a pretty good spread. I think as that fills in, it's going to look real nice. Give this area up here a nice forested appearance, very filled in. Also going to want to go through and just randomly bone meal the grass here and there to get rid of this very flat look. I cleared it all out when I was working on it because it bugs me when it's not intentional, but you know, I guess I can put more trees on this area too. I'm going to build the house up there. I don't want to put any in the way where I'm going to build. I have... Ooh, first tree. I have learned... Oops. The basics of how to use replay mod. So I'm going to try and time-lapse the building of this house. So, roll the clip, Jimmy! Again, there's no Jimmy. Jimmy is me later. Behold, it is done. The house. I think it came out pretty nice. So I went ahead and moved in. All of my chests and stuff are no longer in a chest monster, and they now live right here, along with my fern eye and other storage here. Threw a crafting bench on the floor, just why not? I just put my bed upstairs. It's kind of empty right now. I'm eventually going to put bookshelves and stuff in, and I'll decorate it. I'll make furniture, that'll be a whole thing. But for now, I just wanted to get my stuff off of the ground out there. And I think it turned out pretty good. It's definitely the highest point in the world, which is kind of nice. And sleeping up at the top of the world. All of my spruce trees grew. So I now have a spruce forest over there. And it's making me really wish I had snow. But this is a warm biome, so I don't have access to snow. Oh well. Plus, yeah. Well, I think that is a great start for this episode. Let's go ahead and, I think in between this episode and the next, I'll do some more resource gathering, plant some more trees, prettify the place a little bit more. And then in the next episode, we can work on our next project, which maybe it'll be a fishing dock, maybe a villager house, probably a place for the villagers to live. Getting them going sooner rather than later is going to be a good idea. So, thanks for watching, y'all, and I'll see you in the next episode.